Hi guys, it's Delaney. Just a little disclaimer for this episode. Kaylee and I had some audio difficulties when filming. The difficulties being that we didn't get the actual audio to record. So it's going to sound a little different this week. But we loved the episode so much, we wanted to make sure that we gave it to you guys. So just take that with a grain of salt. Might not sound at its best, but we'll be back in 2 weeks with perfect audio, perfect video, everything perfect. For this week, we'll be slightly below perfect, but we hope you still enjoy it. So thank you again for tuning in to We Get That a Lot, and enjoy the episode.
Welcome.
And cheers.
Cheers. That was a close one. If you don't know, you have to make eye contact when you're cheersing.
Yeah, very important rule.
And she almost didn't do that.
I was a bit distracted, but welcome to We Get That a Lot. This is a very special episode that we could call a pre-game and chill episode.
Yeah, Loki, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to hang out with our friends afterwards at a bar, so we figured, why not have a little drink? We can hang, we can chat, and just have a good time with you guys. Along with our drinks, we also have a second drink and some really special mugs. Yeah. That Jackson got us. Thank you so much, Jackson. We love them so much. We hope you guys love them also. And then we have some espresso martinis that we made. That we actually made with the Chobani cookie dough creamer.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They're
nice.
like cookie dough espresso
So
martinis.
yummy. Yeah. Serena Carpenter should get on this.
Loki, like, why has no one made like a cookie dough martini?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I mean, I always see the sugar cookie ones at Christmas, but like,
I haven't
seen-
that's like, I
haven't
to
seen
make
a
those.
pure cookie dough one though.
Because, like, I feel like some amaretto,
Yeah.
some of the creamer in that. I guess it would be hard, like, at a bar to keep the creamer soft.
That's true.
Like, the specific Chobani
That's
creamer.
true. That's true. Someone should get on that though. That's
Maybe
that's
another episode we'll make cocktails.
Yeah, I would love to do a cocktails or a cooking episode.
Or both. Cocktails and cooking.
Cocktails and cooking. Yeah, and then we can share a lovely meal together.
Yeah.
And chat over candlelight.
Yeah. I probably won't be eating on camera because
That's okay. I also won't be doing that, but that's okay.
Well, it'll be like a movie, like when they fake eat.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll just cut the food
Yeah.
and not actually put it in
and
our
then all of a
mouth
sudden
for
the
an
plates are
entire-
gonna be gone.
Yeah,
And you're
for
gonna
an
be like,
entire hour.
they ate.
Jackson will edit it so
Yeah,
well
so that
it'll be
you'll have no
seamless.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't actually ever see us eating it, but you'll be like, oh my god, they're done. Yeah, so.
But for today, I figured we'd just have a drink, play a little game. We're not really strangers here. I don't know if any of you guys out there are fans of card games, which I wouldn't consider
You
this.
love games.
I love card
Not
games.
video
I'm
games.
Really no, not the digital games. That's not my thing.
I
love like a pencil to paper, like a real physical
Like Clue?
game. No, actually I don't love those. I don't know why I said that. I don't. I'm lying. I don't think I've played Clue in forever. I'm making lies up because I do love I love a Monopoly. Like I love that.
See, I don't love Monopoly.
Well, I think I love mine because it's Hello Kitty Monopoly and it's different. To
I
me.
saw that at Barnes & Noble today, and I was
Yeah.
like, OMG, this
Yeah.
is so awesome. And
I
I
know.
feel like I knew you had it,
Yeah.
but I was with Katie, and I was like,
I
think
do.
you'd like
I
this.
love like a card game though, like specifically ones that make people talk to each other. I hate being put on the spot, but for some reason, when I'm feeling comfortable, I love to do it to other people, and it's not fair.
Always
And
at
I
like
get
a
it.
party, and you're always like, who wants to play a game? And it's never people that like I'm super close with, so then that sends me into a
flaw
frightened
of mine.
panic.
It's a flaw of mine, and it's the thing is, truly and honestly, my intention is always like, I just want to talk to people so bad on a deeper level about stuff. Like I want to know your lore. Like I want to hear, I want to hear and compare stories and stuff. But I am really bad at figuring out that
How
intersection
to approach it.
between
small talk into, can I know your deepest childhood fear? Like, there's a really hard way to segue that. And so that's why I normally look to a game to be my facilitator, because
She's back.
No,
There's
man.
too many drinks up here.
You got too many drinks, girl.
Really, what do you
Come on
want to
now.
say?
Come on. Booty to the camera. Come on, girl.
She doesn't have
Get
anything
out of
to
here.
say.
She's not gonna actually step in anything. She's
I know.
she's too cunning for that. Can you get out of the way though? Yeah. Can you get out of the way though, please? Come down here. Come. No. You're gonna come here.
There you go. Yeah. So mommy's lap.
Perfect. But yeah, so that's why I normally look to a card game, because it does a little bit of that. It bridges that gap a little bit between the, like, how do I ask people really deep introspective questions without being weird? And don't get this twisted. I don't go up to random people and do this. Like, I don't do the whole, like,
We should bring this to the bar tonight.
done. I don't do the whole, like, walk up to random people I don't know and make them uncomfortable thing. I don't want to talk to anyone that I don't know because I'm terrified. I'm talking to people that I know well enough that I consider, like, acquaintances and, like, friends, but not best friends of mine, that I'm like, this would be so awesome if I just knew, like, what your favorite trait about me was. I feel like we'd be so much closer if I just knew that. Or if I knew, like, your first reaction meeting me, or, like, what, like, one fear is that you've overcome recently. Like, I just feel like we'd be so much closer if I knew that. So, yeah, with that, I really love card games, and Kaylee does not love playing card games in groups where she's uncomfortable.
I like playing them, but just not, like...
No, and you're right for that. I'm the one who's wrong.
Yeah.
And
No, you're not wrong. Like, if it's, like, there's a certain group of people that I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Like, you just always happen to do it when I don't know anyone else there but you.
Totally, yeah.
And usually, though, like, I'm really good at being a fly on the wall in those situations, so, like, I don't actually ever answer, I just kind of sit and observe, which is, that I'm into.
Yeah.
That I'm into.
Yeah. I just end up observing while also being in the action, which is kind of hard to do, but, like, it's just something I can't help. Yeah. But anyways, all of that aside, this is a group we're very comfortable with. Just the two of us. It's actually our most comfortable. Well, sorry, the three of us.
Why didn't you count her?
That's why.
Well,
that's why.
She just bit Delaney's hand.
Because she knew that I didn't count her. I'm so sorry. You're here with us.
Ellie's a little feisty. She's just particular.
She is. She's weird. Stop.
There it is again.
Come on. Girl, don't with me. Be kind.
Now she's licking her and then biting her.
Be kind and spread love.
Hissing.
Be kind and spread love.
Hissing again. Scratching, biting, hissing.
Oh my. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by someone, don't look at me like that, please. Just love. Or get down. You can also get down. That's always an option. You can always get down. I know you don't believe me, but we don't always have to fight.
You have the right to choose.
You do have the right to choose. Don't. Because now she's going to stand there the whole time looking at me. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to be enjoying our drinks and answering some questions. And we don't know what the questions are yet, because the last time we played this, all the cards just kind of went back in here haphazardly, so it's going to be a real surprise.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be like, they're supposed to be like 3 rounds. So I don't know if that's going to happen.
This is, for those of you who can't see, we're not really strangers. So, let's see. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, there's multiple levels. I don't mind just kind of, okay, level 1s are back here and level 2s are back here, so I don't mind just kind of grabbing stuff. Yeah. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. Let's see. I almost just knocked over my drink.
It's okay. You got a level 2.
I don't want to start with that one.
Can I just read it?
You can read it.
It's horrible. Yeah, we can also discard if stuff is not.
Okay, this is interesting. In one word, how would you describe our conversation?
Honest.
Mine would be podcast.
Wait, yeah, that was a big
Boom!
one. That gets
Mic
a big
drop.
one.
I could do a drop, but
yeah, those are two good ones. I would say very honest.
Yeah.
We're very honest in our conversation with each other.
I agree. Your turn.
Okay. I kind of like this because there's a bit of a like speed round aspect to this because there's only the two of us.
Just the two.
Okay. What is a compliment you wish you received more frequently?
Probably that I'm pretty. I know that sounds really bad.
No, but I understand what you're saying.
I don't have that validated very often.
I understand.
So, especially from like outside, like, okay, like you tell me I'm pretty, and like people very close to me do, but sometimes I'm like,
I understand.
I was butt fucking ugly, like.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. I also kind of
feel
feel
that.
There's a fine line
like
also.
with catcalling.
Yeah. Just like a comfortable.
It's the middle ground between catcalling and like really close friends.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No. I was gonna say that I understand that. Like, I think mine would be. Are we both answering?
You can.
Okay, because like, you
We
said
can both
podcast,
answer.
so that's why I was like, I can't remember if we.
I just kind of we can.
I
Just
like that. I like that. I would say a compliment I wish I received more often is,
I
wish people told me more often that. I also want to say that I'm pretty. But
We're just girls.
for the sake of it, I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna say that I am smart. I wish people.
That's
told
what
me,
I thought.
I wish people would tell me or recognize my intelligence a little bit more often. Like specifically, I feel very stupid a lot of the time. I think because I kind of just take my knowledge for granted. I think I take a lot of the things I know and do for granted, and I'm just like, well, yeah, of course I have to do that. That's not like a especially smart thing to know or do. But I think I am a little bit smart sometimes.
You're about to be a master, dude.
I mean, I guess, but like, who cares? Like,
me?
No, I know.
You?
It does actually matter. I know it matters,
people.
but I just like, I constantly am like, I must be an idiot. But I know I'm not.
But sometimes a little idiocy is good.
No, it is. It keeps you from being a know-it-all.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Okay. Is that my turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here. What would make you feel closer to me?
What would make me feel closer to you?
We can also obviously cut out silence if you need a second.
I think.
Or we can skip it.
I don't even know. Like, I'm like.
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah. Because, like, there's, like, one thing I could think of that I'm like, yeah.
What?
I was going to be like, if we showered together, I'd probably be like, yeah, we're, like, that's another degree of closer.
It is.
But, like, that can happen. I don't really care. Like, there's nothing like, oh, I just wish. Like, that can happen at any point. We've never been in a situation where we've been, like, on the beach all day and been like, oh, let's just go take a shower together before we get ready for dinner. Like,
yeah, we haven't had a beach day.
That's what I normally...
In Florida, I haven't really gotten a real
That's what I
beach
used to do with Lindsay.
especially with you.
Is we would go swim, and then we'd be like, let's all go, like, in Lindsay's grandma's shower because it's giant. Let's all just go shower at the same time so that we're all ready at the same time.
That's really smart.
I mean, like, it's kind of just like, if we're already in our bathing suits, why would we not just go get in the shower?
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, but I'm sure that will happen next time we have the ability to have, like, a full beach day or something like that.
Yeah.
We can also cut that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking through it.
It's a wild card. I don't want to do wild cards. Yeah.
Do we want to do a drink after we both answer each one? Like, take a sip?
Sure.
Just because I'm like, how do we keep this for some martinis tied in?
Yeah. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. It's just like, what answer of mine made you light up?
Yeah.
Stupid question. Draw your current mood. Yeah. Ooh. What does my Instagram tell you about me?
Your Instagram... Your Instagram tells me that you love me a lot.
You are,
I'm in
like,
all
over my
a lot
feed.
of your pictures, but like we get good pictures together.
No,
so
we
that's,
did.
like,
I
why.
literally like don't, because you like, I have to be like forced to take a picture.
Yeah,
almost.
and I'm normally like, let's take a picture now. It's time for you to take a picture.
Yeah.
I think. But I think that I think your Instagram tells me that you really love your friends because you do a lot of like you typically post like when you've like set up to take pictures, which is normally when you're like hanging out with friends or like at an event or something. So it just comes across very like you're very much like a girl's girl, people's person.
Word.
Yeah. What does my Instagram tell you about me?
Yours is very curated,
Yeah.
but not in like,
Like
a,
most things.
but
are.
not in like a what's the word I'm looking
I hate
for?
using this word as a blanket term, but like I am very big on aesthetics and
Like, yes, but it's not like overly like
no, it's not like
you do
themed.
post.
It's
Yeah,
not
like
themed.
I can
It's-
tell that you post like whatever
post
fits
things-
your aesthetic, but also it's
I
not
do post things
necessarily
I like seeing.
Yes.
Like, but that's also how I take pictures. Like the way I take pictures is like stuff that looks like pleasing and like
yeah, very
properly
natural.
neat to me. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's neat,
Yeah.
but it's also like very like real
Yeah.
life. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like
I don't-
it doesn't feel like fake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know,
Even though I do position stuff a lot of my things aren't like posed.
yeah,
A lot of
they're
stuff
very
is
like
just
natural.
like yeah. Like I take a lot of
And
pictures
very
of the
clean
food
girl.
I make. Yeah,
You're very
I
clean
am
girl.
kind of a clean girl. I am.
Yeah, you're a preppy clean girl.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving preppy. I'm kind of
Yeah.
giving clean girl aesthetic. No, I'm giving germaphobe aesthetic.
Right.
But like, yeah.
But like, yeah.
But like, yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Look at this fingers.
The level 3 ones are
Yeah.
pretty flops.
Okay, wait, I like this. This is
Okay.
the level 1. What character would I play in a movie?
Mm.
Like I'm assuming like a classic trope. Like what would I be?
Classic trope.
Is like what I'm going based off of.
I don't know why my immediate thought was like Final Girl and like
Really? Like I'd make it there to the end?
I want to say yes, but also like knowing you, I feel like you wouldn't.
No, I don't think I would, but like I see what you're saying.
Like,
the,
you're very
the one
like
that
calculated.
the one that no one expects to actually make it to the
Yes.
end, but I've had a plot the whole time
Yeah.
in my head. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Like I'm thinking of like Scream. Like I know
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore like doesn't make it, but I
But,
could
like,
see you like in like
if she were a little
had
bit
lived
wiser.
a little
Yeah.
longer. Yeah.
Not if she were a little bit wiser. If she were.
I mean, like maybe she should have called the police.
Yeah, but then again, like
It's a
also,
little
like,
on her. A
Yeah.
bit before you
No, I
guys
see,
go
yeah.
on.
For you, I think of like the best friend who all of a sudden becomes the main focus of the movie, and then everyone likes the best friend way more than the main character.
I have a
And then
story
you
about
become
this.
like and then you get a spin-off too because everyone's like, we like her better anyways.
This is so crazy because do you remember? I told you about this. So me and Delaney were in a sorority in college.
Oh my god, wait!
We were in a sorority and I was on our governing council. So we would have a formal every year, and at the formal we would do like paper plate awards. If you've done theater, you've also probably done paper plate awards. It's just like superlatives, but you write them on a paper plate and give them out. So as like a council member, we all had to kind of help, decide who was what. And our president like knew that I was really close with Delaney and Caitlin, but I think Caitlin's was decided. I don't remember what she
I don't know
got.
what it was,
But I was like, yeah, that's good. But they were like, you don't know what to do for Delaney. And I was trying to go for like the really long, when it's like a
Yeah.
long drawn out superlative that's so niche that it's like
Yeah.
so good.
yeah.
Mine for you was literally like most likely to be a side character in a reality TV show that gets
Yeah.
a spin-off because the audience
I do
likes her
remember
so
that.
much.
I do remember that now.
And our president then wrote best side character.
And I was like,
And I went, absolutely do not give that to her. That is not the same thing, and she will slit my throat. So,
I mean, like,
what did you get? What did you actually get? Not that. I was like, don't do that.
It was something like aligned to that. I think it was like most likely to be like in a reality TV show or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was something like that.
I was like, no,
No, I didn't mean that.
It needs to be as long and with all the
Yeah.
words that I said, or else it isn't right.
It's not correct. Yeah.
We did get attached at the hip with Caitlin, though.
Yeah.
That was a group vote.
That was crazy.
Right?
The whole chapter voted on.
Yeah.
That is really crazy.
Insert picture.
You guys haven't seen Caitlin yet, but she will be here. Caitlin, we were actually, fun fact, the three of us were going to start a podcast about 3 years ago, and then we got lazy and never did it.
Yeah.
It was going to be called Talk at the Kitchen Table, because Caitlin was the first one of us to get an apartment, so we would go over there all the time. And
I think she had like this table.
it was like this,
Yeah.
basically, and kind of these chairs, and we would just sit and gossip and be like, oh my god, wait. But you will meet Caitlin very soon. But yeah, our entire sorority voted on which like best friend duo, trio, whatever, like was like most attached at the hip, so like together the most. And
Because
we were not expecting to win it.
No.
We were kind of just like, yeah, well, obviously it's not gonna, like, we're not gonna win. We have like people, like, we don't really like talk that much or do much.
Yeah.
And
we're just kind of like there.
And then we
always like posting TikToks.
And then we won. And to be so fair, like low key, yeah, we are kind of still attached to the hip.
No,
and like the three of us, like we still do
Caitlin's
hang out
popping
all
out
the time.
tonight, so.
Caitlin is we're popping out to her, and then
yep.
she's popping out to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Caitlin. We will be coming by to visit you at work for a drink
so
soon.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Or is it your turn?
It's your turn. That was an awesome question. I like that one. Why are the level ones like low key better than the threes?
It's a writing question.
Okay.
This is like a reverse job interview.
Okay.
What do you think my weakness is?
I think your weakness is it's not actually a weakness, but like I think it does become tricky on you in the workplace is your like connection to what you do, or like the way that you care about what you do, because I think it's a lot harder to like objectively think about things on a day-to-day basis. You care for the people you work with and like what you do a lot, and I think that makes it really, really hard when like work is really hard to separate yourself from it.
Yeah.
Which is a totally normal thing. I do the exact same thing, but I think it really takes a toll on you because you are so invested in what you do.
Yeah.
That it's like whether it's the work or not, like you were really invested in like everything that you do in life. So like I think it unfortunately like takes a negative toll when things aren't going well.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I feel like for you, this is broad, but I would say like your mind. Because like your mind like really gets the best of you. Quite often.
And like what
you just get like so in your head.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes you struggle to like see how you're perceived. Like, okay, you don't struggle to see how you're perceived by others. That is like something that gets in your head.
Yeah.
But like how you think people perceive you isn't how people perceive you.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's even my boss and I like have even had discussions about that multiple times where she's been like, I really shout out my boss, love her. I remember when I first started working there during one of our check-ins, she was like, I think honestly, like my main goal for you right now is I want you to take like a confidence workshop.
Oh my god, I remember.
And I was like, and at the time I was like, what? But like in hindsight, like, yeah. And she's still like, we still chat about that to this day, being like, if I could just get out of my own head, like I think my productivity would go up like crazy. And I'm already very efficient, but like I think if I wasn't so worried about how I come across or seeming stupid or too young to be in corporate America, like I think I would do way more.
Yeah.
Which is it's very true. It's something
on Wall Street. The 20-year-olds on Wall Street.
I've been working on, actually, my boss and I did talk about this last week. She gave me a very good piece of advice where she was like, I mean, because obviously like, we CC each other on a lot of stuff, where she's been like, don't say maybe, don't say I think, don't say things indicating that you might not know what you're talking
or
about.
like doubting yourself.
Because I do that
Yeah.
a lot. Because I'm normally like, well, if I'm wrong, like, I don't know. And she's like, well, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're going to be wrong either way. One way, you at least looked like you were sure about what you were talking about, and then you can just own up to being wrong. The other way, you seemed like you had no clue what you were doing in the first place.
You know what that reminds
And I was like, that's a really good point.
If you stand for nothing, Burr,
No, what do you fall for? No, literally, okay. Yeah. No, my downfall is that low-key, I think I'm soul tied with Aaron Burr. Like, yeah.
I low-key think I'm soul tied to Hamilton.
I listen to Wait
stuff.
For It every single day. I listen to Wait For It from Hamilton every single day. Because I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. Like,
I just get so ahead of myself. I'm like Hamilton. I'm like, you know what, whatever.
I hesitate too much. I hesitate way too much.
You do hesitate.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love Hamilton. If you guys are going to learn one thing about me, I love Hamilton.
That's why I said that. I was like,
I love Hamilton.
This girl's speaking
Hamilton. I love Hamilton. But yeah, Aaron Burr did teach me a really valuable lesson that, you know, sometimes when you wait for it too much, things get pent up, you get ahead of yourself, and then you shoot your best friend.
Please no.
I don't want to. I need
might
to work
have
on
to
that.
do
We might have to go into Weehawken. Yeah, I don't like, and it's not far. Like,
yeah, it's not. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
That's where I'm from.
Still
yeah,
true.
Still true. No, I could not do that because I would hesitate, and you would end up having to shoot me by accident.
I don't think I'd shoot you. I think I'd be like,
draw your gun.
dude,
down.
are we serious right now? Because I feel like you
And then I'd
really
be like,
have to. And you'd be like,
No,
can't do that.
no. Are you sure? Can we just go home? It's actually really brave to think we'd make it out there in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably be like, okay, well, how are we renting a car? Like, what are we doing? And if
we have to go across the
one of
river
us-
on a rowboat.
And if one of us dies, who's returning the car? I need my license. Like, are you going to take it with you? Or, because, like...
we need to be ID'd for whoever died.
Yeah, who's going to pay the credit card bill once they hit me with the toll charge? Like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of factors to take
Lots
into
of factors to
consideration.
think about. Were you the one that pulled a card?
I did.
Okay,
yes.
cool. That's what I thought. Life doesn't discriminate. As a child... That's stupid, but it's not what I was looking for. No, because it also doesn't really make sense. How are you, really? That's the question. Come on, guys.
We don't want to get into that.
Sorry.
No, these are like so hit or miss.
Yeah, like No, I already know the answer to that.
What is it?
What is your father's name and what does he do?
Oh.
Sorry, like. Oh my god. Sorry. Here, fine. This is fine. What's the first thing you noticed about me? This is an interesting one because
When
we
I
met
first
5 years ago, I think.
Ooh, I really don't truthfully remember.
I was gonna say I probably didn't notice anything because I was so self-absorbed.
I really don't remember when I first met you.
I don't remember what the day we met was.
Were you there when we ate pizza on the lounge?
No.
Okay,
I
so
was there for
that
most
was the
things.
first time that I hung out with Katie.
Yeah.
So I don't even know when the first time I hung out with you was.
I'm gonna count I'm gonna say Katie. Let's just say Katie's birthday party. That's not true, but that day
party.
when we
The
went,
Museum of Sex.
yeah.
I'm
maybe
that you were quiet. Because, you weren't really talking, but, I also wasn't really talking.
Yeah.
But,
that definitely is true, because I did not talk, because I was so...
You and Christina were kind of,
yeah.
by... You guys were, kind of,
kinda.
here.
Yeah. Which made sense. I think, kind of the same about you, is that you were just quiet.
Yeah, I thought everyone hated me in that group, so...
I also thought that, because I was never there, but that was my own doing.
I was there. I just didn't get invited to
because
things.
Katie would be like, "Oh, you should come," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I can't." Actually, because I'm kind of convinced that the whole world hates me right now.
Freshman year.
Being an 18-year-old girl at college.
Yeah. Okay, if you're like a freshman in college, if you think everyone's having a good time, they're
no
not.
one's having a good time.
No one's having
No
a good
one's
time.
having a good time, and
the
that's fine.
Instagram
And that is
is
totally fine.
a lie.
No, because the thing
No
is,
one's having that much fun.
everyone from my
miserable.
hometown was like, "Oh my God, she lives in New York," and I was like, "No, guys, I live in a twin XL bed in a small dorm in the middle of a really scary place that I'm afraid to be at.
Yeah.
And I have no friends, and I don't talk to anyone, and I want to come home so bad."
And
But
I
that's
did
okay.
go home every weekend. I was so
jealous because I was like, oh my God, cool. Cause especially because so many of the kids that went to our college, like, were from like Connecticut or Jersey.
They were
like,
either from like
it was a
Jersey
lot
or
of,
like
like,
up
weekend-
here,
or
or
they
like
were, like,
super
California.
Yeah,
out
like
of the
other
country,
Delaney
Florida,
was California.
Like, yeah, it was literally, it was that. So I was always like, I just like wish I could go home for the weekend. And my parents tried. They tried to like help me out, throw me a bone. They let me come home. I came home for Thanksgiving and Christmas my freshman year, and then I think I came home one other time because I was so.
The spring is hard if you're like, you know, from like far away because there's no like. I mean, yes, there's spring break, but like,
I was there.
well, none of us were.
Oh, true. I just. Had
I'm just saying, like in general,
No, but that's
like the
hard
spring
because-
is hard because there's no like
When-
other than
yeah.
spring break, like there really is no like break.
Yeah.
So like I know a lot of people who came back, like Delaney,
Yeah.
other Delaney. I had a roommate named Delaney.
Not this one, a different one.
Yeah, she was awesome. She lives in London now,
Super cool.
so good for her. Me too at this political time. Anyway, what was I just saying?
About the spring semester and how it's really hard as a college freshman.
Yes,
It's not
like
great.
she didn't go home at all.
Oh yeah, because it's. I mean, if you're not from around the area, like that's,
yeah,
that's
like
hard.
it's
It's expensive. It's a bit. It's also.
And then you have like
big.
midterms and finals.
It's a
like, the
huge
time
adjustment
is
too. Like
Yeah.
it's just that is so. That can just be so tricky.
Yeah.
But if you are in college right now and you're having a hard time,
Stay
kudos
strong.
to you. You
Do not
got this.
transfer out after one semester either.
You got to give it a full year.
You
in
have
my
to give it a
opinion.
full year.
You got to give it a full year because truly, like,
I wanted to transfer out, and my mom was like, "I really don't think you should do that."
if you can, really try to stay. Just at least give it a
COVID
year.
messed
Yeah.
us up, but you know, along with other factors.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like actually adjusting and having a better.
I don't know why I'm looking at these. I asked the last question. Sorry.
I was just gonna let you do
No,
your
no.
thing. This is really good. If you could prescribe me one thing to do for the rest of the month, what would it be and why?
If I could prescribe you one thing to do,
Yeah. Like if you were like a doctor writing a scribe. It doesn't have to be medication. Unless you think I should be on a different medication than I am.
Prescribe me one thing to do. I would say. I don't know. That's like tricky.
It's just like it's an interesting
Yeah, like maybe maybe like journal once a day
Okay.
for a month. Like I don't know. I feel like you like the concept of journaling. I do too. I have a hard time doing it like the end of a long day or something, but like I do think it is helpful if you can get yourself to do it. So I would say maybe like journaling once a day.
Yeah. For you, I would say. I would say either like take a bath once a week with some Epsom salts. I don't know how you really feel
I
about
do
that.
that.
Oh, you do?
I do take it once a week to exfoliate. That's salt. Not table salt, Epsom salt for clarification. Not coarse sea salt, not Maldon. Like
You just take like the grater and you're just like
no,
over the top.
No, I do. I actually do. I do a bath once a week with a candle or two, a peppermint tea, and my Epsom salt.
Well, good. Keep doing that. That's my prescription.
All right, doctor's orders. Like I can't stop now. I guess that's I do love a bath, but I can't be there for long. I start thinking about it for too long. But I do love a good 15-minute bath. Like that's like a quick in and out. But I always have to. I normally always have to shower after I take the bath.
Yeah.
It's just I can't.
I feel like a lot of people do that.
That's
though.
pretty common, I think.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I feel like people do that.
Like,
That's not
really
like a you thing.
When Jackson takes a bath for like 45 minutes.
I do that
with no book, no TV, no phone. Like, he just lays in there.
Oh, I usually put music on and just like.
I put music on. And I put my head underwater for like long periods of time. It's really
I can just
therapeutic.
picture you like.
It's like my favorite thing. I love hearing noise underwater.
Yeah.
Like, that is, I don't know why, that just is so awesome to me.
I tried to scream.
Yeah.
But my head was underwater.
What about me most surprised you?
Most surprising.
I won't be offended by this answer whatsoever.
No, I'm just trying to like think. I feel like you were so fucking funny. Like, I remember like last year, you kept being like, "Why are you laughing?" And I'm like, "Because everything you say is fucking hilarious." Like it's not that I didn't think you were funny, but like going off of like you were really quiet.
There's a certain level that I get
yeah.
with people that is like, because I remember I had that with my mother, my literal mother, who has raised me, birthed me, like, and a few years ago she was like, "Look, dude, obviously I've known you your whole life. What? You are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
When did I not know?" Like, and I was like, I don't know. I think I just reached a level where I like finally got a bit more comfortable with myself, and I'm still working on it. But like,
you just gotta like say what's on the mind.
I try, until I start doing that too much, and then it doesn't end. Yeah, that's a good one though.
Yeah.
I would say about you is that you're a lot more you're like a lot more outspoken than you appear to be, like, upon first meeting you. Like, again, you are pretty quiet typically, but like I don't think you're quiet by nature though. I'm not even saying you're loud. Like, you are just much more outspoken and much more like you don't have a lot of the like social anxiety things I have, like when we're or you don't let them stop you as much. Like, you don't really have a problem like asking for things in public or like talking to people.
It depends. Single stall restrooms I can't do.
Yeah,
I don't like knocking on that bathroom door.
I won't do that either.
I do have social anxiety about that, but when it comes to like speaking my mind, I'm a coward and I won't do it. I don't really mind doing that because I'm kind of like Hamilton.
Yeah.
In the way that I'm like
kind of like Burr.
If you like, if I don't like you, like, I won't like bullshit it. And it's not in like I will be rude to you. It's more of just like I won't associate myself with you, and I won't like, you know, if I'm at a party and like someone I don't like is there, like I just won't really go around them.
I have that unfortunate crazy people pleaser gene where I won't
like glare at them from across the room or make them uncomfortable, but like I'm just not gonna go up to you if like we have beef or whatever. Like that's just not. You don't need my energy. Like. I don't need to give you that.
That's very true. I could be sat across my mortal enemy, and I would probably be like, "How's your week been?
Small.
Are you doing okay? Like, we haven't seen each other in a while. Like, do you want to go out and grab a drink? Maybe if you give me your number, actually. Like, maybe we can go get a drink. We can talk and hang out." And I'm really not, but only if you want to. Like, if you like, I'm way too like. Nice isn't even the word. That's not even the word because it's not about being nice. It's about.
I mean, you are.
I'm a little kind, but I'm a little too kind where it doesn't serve me or others sometimes.
I do think that maybe is one of your weaknesses.
It is one of my weaknesses. Is I give my time and energy a lot to people, not that don't deserve it because it's not even about that, but like I give too much sometimes that is just not necessary.
Yeah,
and that hurts me and other people sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like that's taken me, like, a while, though.
Yeah.
Like, I've kind of just been, like... Obviously, like, if someone came up to me and started talking to me, like, I'll have a conversation with them. I just won't do anything to, like, prolong it longer than it needs to be, or, like...
I will keep it going.
Yeah, I won't do that.
I will keep it going way too long.
Like, I'll kind of small
but I won't want to be
find a way out of the conversation.
I won't want to be doing it, though. Like, I will want to leave with you. But I will be the one pushing it further at the same time as I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
I'm also like, that's so crazy. Oh my God. Where are you from, by the way?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have any siblings? Or
What are their names? How old are
that's
they?
crazy. That's crazy. How is that growing up with 3 siblings? I also
You
have
get
3
to the
siblings.
growing up.
And then and then I need a card game to reel me
Did you
back
grow up
in.
Catholic? We did.
Like I just yeah.
Yeah.
No more to say about that. Sorry.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how lit are you right now?
Okay.
Oh, I'm like maybe 6.5, 7.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting at like a 4, I think.
Wow. Okay. Noted.
Fine. What do you think my superpower is?
Your superpower? I would say your kindness. I would say you're a very, very kind person.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do feel like you give a lot to others, sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
But, like, I think that there is a superpower in that.
Yeah.
Like, I've had times where, like, people have been like, you just have to stop, like, giving as much
Yeah.
to other people. And it's like, well, I don't want to give less because I'm not
Yeah.
getting what I want out of that because, like, they're still
Yeah.
a person. I feel like you're really good at, like,
I don't
making people feel
I don't really
comfortable.
short fault anyone ever, even if it is deserved.
Yeah.
And again, to a fault sometimes, but like, yeah, I try to like give everyone I meet the same kindness, which is too much.
Very
sometimes.
comforting.
That's like, I mean, I try. I think like that's a very older sister thing too.
Yeah.
That's a very like eldest sister vibe.
Yeah.
Because I do kind of end up momifying like everyone I meet. Again, where are you from? How many siblings do you have?
Yeah.
How was it like growing up? Can I get you a drink? Do you need anything?
Yeah.
This isn't my house. I don't actually know where the cups are. I'll go look at. You know what?
But I'll find it for you.
I'll
Yeah.
find it for you. Yeah.
Maybe it's also because you worked in food service. That also
Can I
makes you a bit
get
of
you
that.
guys anything else?
Yeah.
No. That gonna be all tonight? Okay.
Yeah. I'll go grab the check.
iPad. Kidding. I never got an iPad.
I did get the iPad.
I had pen and paper.
I used to flip it at the bakery.
I had pen and paper, and I had my apron. I'd be like,
Sometimes people just wouldn't click it, and I'm like, oh, if you could just
if you could
finish
just
on the
finish that
iPad.
for me. If you
I wouldn't even care if they like didn't tip. It was more of just like
please.
when they would look at the iPad and then walk away.
Like,
I'm like,
did you see?
just hit
Just
no
click no.
tip. Like
Just
it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like shoot you.
I don't care,
Like,
but I need your hit button so I can finish what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you want a receipt? I
Do
don't
you
know.
want-
Like
See you later. Yeah. I think your superpower is that you. This is kind of a like funny one, but you were very resourceful. Like you were very like I'm thinking right now of you getting like tickets to stuff, but you use your resources like really well. Like I don't know, like you always know like the best ways to get like a good deal on something or like, oh, I found this place we should go. Like you utilize your resources and like get the most out of everything that you have
I try.
access to.
Guys, I got us Beyonce tickets.
Yeah.
Last minute. I wasn't even mentally
You're
prepared for that.
Ticketmaster's on.
I literally am. I got 2 Eras Tour shows, Cowboy Carter, all for face value.
Yeah.
Also. I got us tickets to see Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
If this is posted on
Great.
Thursday, we'll be there tonight.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm one of her top listeners on Spotify. I think it's because I've been
Abracadabra.
listening to Abracadabra so much, but like, I do love her. Literally,
Like,
I
yeah.
had at least like 2 weeks where I just listened to
It's
that on
so
repeat.
good. It's so good.
But like, I love, like,
Yeah.
I had unrestricted media access
Uh,
as a child. So like, her and Katy Perry, like,
yeah.
Born This Way era and like the Fame era. And you know what?
Fame era.
This is kind of full circle because my dad's ex-wife saw Lady Gaga without me when I was like 10 or 11, which, like, you know what, looking back, probably shouldn't have been there, but I was pissed.
Yeah.
So
You didn't take
now we're
Gaga?
gonna go to a live Q&A with Gaga herself in a small venue. Like, I'm sorry, it seems like I won.
It's okay. I have to give her a hint here.
Yeah, I won.
Yeah.
She might look me in the eye. She
Yeah,
could look
she
us
could
in
look
the
us in the
eye.
eyes.
We could ask a question.
We gotta think of a good one.
Yeah.
Guys, give us a question so that we have a good one so we can speak for all of the We Get That Alotters.
Yeah. Do you have a question about literally anything related
Please,
to Lady
we've got
Gaga?
this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Do you want to dig deep?
Sure. I'm scared.
If you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
I think.
You looking at the clock to see how much time you have?
I think when I was around 15, maybe, and I had a bit of a psychotic break on my kitchen floor that ended up with me going to therapy.
You don't have to elaborate if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop it there. I kind of was like, oh my god, my mind is a prison. Wait, this is crazy. I think I really was like, are you telling me that not everyone feels this afraid of the entire world? This is crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, my parents were always like, what is the big deal? And I was like, what do you mean, what's the big deal?
Everything's a big deal.
I'm gonna die. Like, really soon, probably. What do you guys... You guys know that, right? That's gonna happen to you, too.
Yeah.
They were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, wait. What are you guys talking about? I also thought I had someone following me. I thought I had a CIA agent following me for 2 years in high school. To my knowledge, that was not true. I was getting a lot of scam calls too. I'm gonna keep this very brief because this could go on for a while.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of scam calls, and like it was. I'm not lying. It was like 3 a day for a while, and I was like, yeah, that is them trying to let me know that they're close by, and like I'm like ridiculous. I remember after my senior prom, we went to a Waffle House. And I was sitting there in a booth with like 5 other girls, and there was a guy there eating his Waffle House alone. And he glanced over at our table once, probably because there were 6 teenage girls on prom dresses. But
In the Waffle House.
in my mind, I was like, that's him. That's the guy that's been after me for years. Like, and I'm not lying to you, I did not talk the rest of the time we were there. I was watching him the whole time because I was like, he's about to make his move. That guy just was finishing up his dinner, but that or when I was paralyzed and thought I was gonna die.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
That was a good one, but like my first time I really thought I was invincible, I think when I was like 14, 15, and I realized that I had some mental issues and was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Probably when the tree fell on my house and I thought that I was gonna die. And
Mortality really does come into question. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like before that I would have been like, when my grandma died.
Yeah.
Because like I hadn't really had like a really close death in my family.
Yeah.
But like definitely the tree. Because I literally was like in my room, which was the top floor. Tree was falling onto my room while I was in it. I had to cross my room to get to the stairs, but I was like, it felt like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't 30 seconds where I was like, I am either going to die or be seriously injured right now. Like, that's it. This is it. Yeah.
That is the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
That is literally the worst feeling in the world, I will say.
Yeah. And then it apparently wasn't a big deal to anyone but me.
It's kind of how it always goes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, also.
Yeah. They were like, what do you mean you're fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And on that note, should we end there?
Yeah, sure. That was me when I hit my 5-year anniversary of getting sick on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I told everyone, and they were like, that's crazy.
Moving on.
No, literally, I was like, does anyone remember what happened?
It's like really crazy.
And I said something where I was like, so if anyone remembers, like, I couldn't walk or move or also was gonna die. And yeah, like, I'm putting on my ski boots right now. If anyone recalls.
Yeah.
I wrote Jackson's Valentine's Day card. I was like, just 5 years ago, you had to convince my mom to let you drive me to Mi Casita because she was like, she can't be outside of the house. She can't get sick. She can't get hurt. She can't fall.
Yeah.
And she was pissed that we went. Even though she gave permission, she was, and rightfully so. Like, I had just come home. I was a fall risk. I wasn't supposed to be moving. I had to take my walker with me. Like, embarrassing at 18 years old having to walk into Mi Casita, my favorite Mexican restaurant, with a walker. Like, that was crazy. Jackson was like, I didn't even realize. I was like, well, yeah, I don't expect anyone to realize, but like, I'm just sharing what goes on in my head.
It's hard if you like haven't had an experience like that.
Or it's hard if you're not the one it's happening to.
Yes.
And like, I remember my family for a while was like, it was so hard on us, and I was like, I'm sure in a different way it was so difficult watching it happen, but like, I can't explain or relate to anyone and how that felt happening to me.
Yeah.
Everyone could bond over the fact that it was hard to watch me go through it, but like, there's no one I could bond with over me going through it.
Yeah.
Because I was the only one who felt it. Which is kind of similar with the tree thing. Like, I mean, your mom and Joe, like, could have.
Well, Joe wasn't home.
Oh, you're right, it was just your mom.
Shout out Joe. He was at work.
But, like,
my mom was home, but she was downstairs.
Everyone else was able to kind of bond over the, like, oh, well, it's okay, at least nothing happened.
Yeah, they were like,
of it.
Literally,
But,
like as I was exiting.
Really, like, explain, like, or know how it felt to be, like, that scared of it happening in the moment.
Yeah, like, as I was leaving my house, my neighbor from across the street, like, I don't know this woman. The only other time I've ever seen her was when my dog died, and she was the first person that Joe told that the dog died, because she was outside. And he came back without the dog, and she was like, "Where's the dog?" And he was like, he's dead. So this was the only other time I'd seen her. She must have seen that a tree fell, was already at our front door. I was like hyperventilating, obviously having a panic attack, like couldn't breathe, like sobbing. Yeah. And she just kept going, "You're fine, you're fine. You're not hurt." And I'm like, no, but mentally
get it.
Mentally, I'm very hurt because I just thought I was gonna die 30 seconds ago. Yeah. Okay. That was really crazy.
I want to finish on a more fun note.
Okay.
Our final question of the night.
Mm-hmm.
What fast food restaurant do you think I'm most likely to drive through, and what's my order?
Okay. I would say low-key Taco Bell. Bean and cheese burrito.
Yeah. Maybe even something to drink.
Baja Blast freeze.
Yeah.
Or a Diet Coke if you're not feeling freeze.
There's a Pepsi at there. Just so.
See, I don't know that because I don't drink soda.
I know. If they did Diet Coke, I would. But like that freeze, man.
The
like,
Baja Blast
can't
freeze
beat
is
that.
so good.
You can't beat that.
What would I?
That's a good one.
What would I do?
Low key, it depends on the night, but I think you would also likely Taco Bell it or McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
If you McDonald's, you would probably get a Happy Meal.
I do love to get a
You do love a little Happy Meal. But if you Taco Bell, which I think is more likely on like a later night for a drive-through, I think you would get a oh my god, it's the I'm like trying to remember there's two items that I'm thinking of and I can't remember which one is which. The Gordita Crunch.
I don't get a Gordita Crunch.
The Crunch Wrap.
I don't get a Crunch Wrap either.
What is it?
I used to get the spicy potato soft.
No, yeah, but not that because you don't.
And then I kind of get the.
You get the.
I think it's a burrito.
But is it the 5-layer beef
I think it might
burrito
be.
thing?
Yeah, I kind of like make a concoction.
It's
to be fair.
yeah.
I would never order it in the drive-thru. I'd always order it ahead because I make a bunch of like
modifications.
Yes, and I don't like saying
that's what it was a specialty item that I was like, I know there's a name for it.
Yes.
Like it's okay. I think you get the 5-layer beef burrito.
Yeah, and I add rice.
Yes.
And I add their like avocado
ranch.
Yeah. That's pretty fire. Sometimes I'll add tomatoes.
Yeah.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
With like a freeze. Likely a freeze.
Or a Chick-fil-A.
A Chick-fil-A, yeah. A Chick-fil-A, you would 1000%. If it was the morning, you would be in there with those chicken minis. Yeah. You would be getting those chicken minis all day long if you could. Like, yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
She loves a Chick-fil-A.
I love a chicken mini. Give me more chicken minis, please.
I'm not even gonna lie, because like, it is hard getting like food, like fast food, when you're vegetarian, obviously. I know I'm not the most strict vegetarian in the world. Like, I get it. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, McDonald's fries are not vegetarian because they're cooked in like beef fat. But like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna draw a line there. Yeah. That's just me. I'm not drawing that line in the sand. Maybe I should, but
also
I'm not.
like ignorance is bliss.
It's fine. I don't really care. It's like I enjoy a French fry, so I'm gonna let that happen and slide.
Yeah.
But like Chick-fil-A is one of those places that I'm like, oh, I actually can get like a pretty decent breakfast there because their biscuits alone are so good.
Oh my god, their biscuits.
I can get a biscuit. I can get their
Ooh.
hash browns. Their
hash
iced
browns
coffee
are
is
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yum.
Their lemonade
Yum.
is good.
Their lemonade is so good.
Milkshakes
Oh,
are good.
their
Like,
lemonade is
their
amazing.
fries.
Their waffle fries are
Yeah.
awesome. They have an
Like-
awesome ranch too.
Oh, their ranch is so good. I love a Chick-fil-A sauce too. I like the Chick-fil-A sauce. I like the Polynesian sauce.
Yeah.
I like the Chick-fil-A ranch.
The ranch is so good.
I like to dip my chicken minis in the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I get off the subway and go to work, the Chick-fil-A is right
It's
next to
right
the
there.
subway.
Yeah.
So I do go in if I'm like, I
That's
know it's
fair.
going to be a horrible
It's gonna
day.
be a rough
I get
day.
some chicken
I need to
minis.
chicken mini in.
Yep.
And what's so crazy is your world hadn't even been open to those. until
No!
recent, which is
You
crazy.
introduced me to them.
I've introduced you to all your favorite breakfast
Yeah.
items between First Watch,
Oh
Chick-fil-A.
my God, first one.
That's really
Yeah.
it, actually. But
You took me to Whataburger for
I
the
did
first
take you.
time.
Oh my god! If we had Whataburger up here, it would have been Whataburger 1000%.
Whataburger.
A grilled cheese and a French
Yeah.
fry with a milkshake.
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
love a cookout.
Oh, cookout, yeah.
I don't get cookout often.
The combo.
Because it's only with Thai time.
Again, I'm not gonna lie, anywhere that I can get a grilled cheese at a drive-thru is a
Yeah.
good move because I can get something more than a fry.
Yeah.
And that's always awesome. And I know people say salads or whatever, but like most fast food salads have chicken in them.
Yeah.
And if you get the chicken out, you're eating lettuce and
Chick-fil-A
like
has the fruit
and a
cups
ranch
too.
or something. They
Their
do.
fruit
Their
cups
fruit
are pretty
are
good too. They're not like
Their mac and
people
cheese is also
have-
pretty
yeah.
decent.
theirs is good. I hate when people have like fruit cups, but then it's like all like
One fruit
out
or
of like
something.
fruit that's
Yeah.
like rock hard, like
Yeah.
not good. Theirs is like
It's fresh.
usually
It's
like
fresh.
right too.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to throw out half the fruit cup. You're like, this is rock hard cantaloupe. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, on that note, that was a
drinks
good.
are empty.
Yeah, our drinks are empty, but our spirits are high.
So true.
We are going to go and have a fun night. This was really fun. I enjoyed
Yeah.
playing a little game. I love playing a little game,
I
but
do.
this just gives like so much more. I don't know.
A new level.
Yeah, we're learning things. They're learning things.
Mhm.
We're hanging out.
Yeah.
So we are going to go.
Should we cheers with these to finish off?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Our awesome mugs. Comment down below if you would want one of these.
Yeah.
Just a thought. If anyone also thinks that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cheers
Oh my God.
to you guys.
Now it's you doing it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, cheers everybody. We hope you all have a great week. We missed you this past week, but I think we might be moving to more of a kind of bi-weekly schedule potentially. Just things are hard and we really want to make sure that every episode is great and is like a really good reflection instead of just chucking stuff out at you. So
Yeah.
to make sure that things are great, if you have any ideas or things you'd like to see us do or
Yeah.
talk about, please comment down below because we would love to hear about them and
Mhm.
potentially end up doing them. But with that, I don't have any more parting words. I don't know about you.
Fee. Oh my god, I thought that was my drink. I need to go because I'm too lit right now. Bye.
Bye bye.